Hello guys, have you ever seen this Eloquent Query or Query Builder query with conditions? So for example, the query starts, then there's if statement with some parameter, and then we have get or first or something like that. This code can be refactored and written shorter with when function of Eloquent. And in this video, I will show you two examples of such refactoring. This one is more simple, and then we'll have another one with bigger query like this. And also I will try to do it manually, but also try to ask AI to do that with cursor editor. And let's see what happens. So if you have any condition kind of in the middle of your query, according to the official Laravel docs, you can do it like this. DB table or Eloquent model, then when, condition, returning true or false, and then callback function with the same query builder, adding whatever condition you want, and that may include some external parameters. So in here, we can change that to when is published becomes a condition here. Then we can do a callback function like this and return post where like this. Then we don't need this, and then we can chain the first or fail like this. Or in fact, it may be here as well, and also not post, of course, it's query. And since it's a function, then we don't need that variable at all. We can just do return like this. Looks shorter, doesn't it? Of course, it's a personal preference. Maybe for some people that separate if statement is better for readability, but in my opinion, such chain of conditions is pretty well eloquent. Now let's take a look at another example and ask AI to refactor that. So we have again query with and where has, and this is kind of another topic of this video. If you have with and where has with another condition, there's a specific method with where has. And we will ask AI to shorten this code, and we'll see if it successfully refactors that as well. And then we have if statement, but also we have with additionally. Not sure why it's after and not in the very beginning. And yeah, I think that code may be shortened, and I was expecting maybe to have PHP Storm do it, for example, or Laravel IDEA plugin, but unfortunately refactor is just for refactoring, extracting into method or regular PHP refactorings. Nothing about Eloquent. So let's open the same project in Cursor AI editor, and we have the same code here. Result with where has like this. So I've highlighted all that code, and now I click Command K or edit and put some instructions. Let's try to be brutally vague and type make it shorter. So we don't even specify the when function or other functions. It will ask Claude AI LLM and submit the answer. Okay, something is already happening, and this is interesting. So instead of all of that, this is the result suggested. So indeed, it does suggest the when instead of if statement, but also it's kind of confusing that with is first without conditions, but also then product and prices with condition. So let's reject that for now. Let's remove product and prices from here because that is incorrect query in the first place. And let's try to do that again. Highlight, edit, and now let's make it more specific. Shorten the code using when and with where has functions. Submit edit, and yeah, instead of all that query, the suggested result is this. With statement, then when function, with short closure function of PHP, and then with where has, also with short function. So if we click accept, the result is much shorter, this one. And actually we can even do the same as an example, just hit return like this. So this is much shorter query. And this is another example that if you ask AI, you have to be pretty specific with what you're expecting. And by the way, here I'm using Cursor AI Editor free plan because I shot a course, which is here in Laravel Daily Courses, and I will link that in the description below if you want to check it out. But since then, I don't use Cursor AI that much, so I canceled my subscription. So what you saw here is on free plan, so-called slow request, but still working. So yeah, what do you think about all of that? Do you like when method in Eloquent, or do you prefer separate if condition? And what do you think about such refactorings with AI specifically? That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.